Do you find me sadistic? You know, I'll bet I could fry an egg on your head right now. If I wanted to. No, kiddo. I'd like to believe you're aware enough, even now, to know that there's nothing sadistic in my actions. Or maybe towards those other jokers. But not you. No, kiddo. At this moment, this is me and my most masochistic.
Bill, it's your baby.
In 102 countries, there are no specific legal provisions against domestic violence, and marital rape is not a prosecutable offense in 53 nations.
And that's where the bullet entered, and it came out right here, right above my eye, and you can't even see it now.
Every human being has certain fundamental rights. The most fundamental is the right to just be secure in our person, period.
U.S. Senator Joe Biden sponsored legislation called the Violence Against Women Act as part of the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994. The legislation passed with bipartisan support of 226 sponsors in the House and 68 in the Senate. Only about 1/2 of all stalking, 1/4 of all physical assaults, and 1/5 of all rapes by intimate partners against females are reported to the police.
Estoy embarazada, no tengo papeles, no hablo inglés, estoy en una casa que no es mía, estoy arremada, no tengo a nadie, mi mamá está enojada porque me vine con él y ella siempre me lo advirtió, si te vas con alguien o te vas con él, olvídate que me tienes a mí, conmigo no cuentes para nada. Entonces dije, ¿qué voy a hacer? Pero yo no quería ni verlo. Yo ya le tenía miedo, yo ya no quería ni moverme, ni hacer nada y tampoco quería estar ahí, pero no tenía de otra.
It has to do with them being in this country by themselves. Most of the time, their husbands are their only people here that they know. They don't know the language. They don't know what they're going to do if they get divorced, you know, and they can't do anything if they get divorced. They have to go either to their countries or what, you know.
Ya sabes que aquí sin papeles no hay nada, todos te cierran las puertas, te discriminan. Y dije, yo pues, ¿qué voy a hacer? No tengo a nadie, no tengo nada. Este es el único que tengo y así me trata. Si voy con alguien más me va a ir peor. Si el que me quiere me trata así, si me voy con alguien más me va a ir peor. Era como yo pensaba en este momento que yo estaba viviendo.
Despite the gravity of abuse, there is opposition to VAWA.
Right away you're given legal status. You don't have to go through that immigration interview. You don't have to go through the administrative law judge. Your spouse or ex-spouse is not allowed to provide any evidence that you think that you committed fraud.
People that I've heard have negative things to say about it is because they don't really know what it is. They just have this just general idea that any benefit for any illegal immigrant should not be there.
But what would happen to these women if the Violence Against Women Act were repealed? These women would not be able to say this about their lives.
he recibido apoyo como nunca me lo imaginé. Podría decir que siento una gran paz en mí misma, confianza en mí misma y que hago lo que me gusta hacer. Ya no hay más tristeza, ya no hay más dolor, ya no hay nadie que me esté diciendo humillaciones, diciéndome que estoy loca, que estoy gorda y que nadie me va a querer por tener 2 hijas de diferente padre. Bueno, yo pensé que no había aquí en Estados Unidos ayuda para mí, pero es una puerta muy grande que te abre muchas oportunidades.
So just creating awareness and always standing up when people make comments about, well, immigrants this, immigrants that, you know, not every immigrant story out there is the way they portray it. And sort of like as a society, like as a personal, on a personal level, I think that is always helpful, you know, to educate and stand up against people that say ignorant things.
Violence is not love, no matter what your legal status.